Hey everyone, this is JC Modern Warfare, and today I'm going to review the 2008 blockbuster, The Dark Knight. This is the second movie in the Christopher Nolan Batman series, and this is by far my favorite. I love the action in this film, and I love everything in this film. So let's get started with the review. Batman is pretty much back again, but now he's faced with a new criminal, the Joker. The Joker was played by Heath Ledger in this movie, unlike Jack Nicholson in the 1989 film, of course. I like Jack Nicholson's performance a lot better than Heath Ledger's, but Heath Ledger, oh my gosh, he played that part so well. I thought he was probably a really good Joker, but he still can't top Jack Nicholson. I love Jack Nicholson's performance as the Joker, but I also do like Heath Ledger's. And also, not too long ago, back in 2008, just after finishing making The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger died from a drug overdose, I believe. R.I.P. Heath Ledger, you were great in this film. So anyways, we're going to continue on with the plot. So, he's faced with the Joker now. At the beginning of the film, the Joker robs a bank with all his other men. The Joker is a very psychological character to where he wants everything to himself, to where he will kill his own men after they're done. So it's like, no one lives, just me. Ha ha ha. It's kind of like that, pretty much. And then a new district attorney comes along named Harvey Dent, played by Aaron Eckhart, who starts locking away bad people and a bunch of other people, and he's doing good. But then Batman decides to let Harvey Dent maybe take over for a little bit because Harvey's been locking up more people than Batman could ever do. So pretty much, yeah. I don't know if I mentioned Scarecrow in the last one, but Scarecrow was in the last Batman film, but he was also in The Dark Knight. But he was only in it for a few minutes. It was kind of sad to see that they only used Scarecrow for a little while, but they wanted to get on, I guess, and I guess they didn't rate Scarecrow as a high villain, really. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen the last review, Scarecrow is also Jonathan Crane, who is a guy at Arkham Asylum, and he is a crazy himself when he tries to help crazies. So, back to the film. So then, finally, the Joker starts saying Batman has to take off his mask or else he's going to start killing people. At first, Batman starts refusing, thinking it's maybe just leverage. But no, the Joker actually starts killing people. Spoiler alert, if you do not want to hear this next part, you might want to skip ahead into my review, maybe about a few minutes ahead. He starts killing certain people, like he kills Commissioner Loeb, he tries to kill the mayor, and he even attempts to kill Harvey Dent and Rachel. So let's go on more with the film, so you can know what happens if you don't care. But if you don't care, just keep listening. So, or if you've seen it. So, anyways, Harvey Dent decides to take up for Batman and says that he is Batman when he's really not, or gets himself arrested even though he's the DA. And so, after that, he's saved by Batman and Gordon when Gordon saves Batman and Batman saves Harvey Dent. So pretty much what happened was they were going to send Harvey Dent home, but then on his way home, it was actually a trick thing but planned by the Joker, even though the Joker keeps saying that he didn't have a plan to it. Of course, the Joker's a liar, he's a psychopath and everything. He decided to lock up Harvey Dent and Rachel both in, this is also spoilers, in a warehouse where there was a bunch of oil tanks. And here's some other cool information. Finally, the Joker is confronted by Batman in an interrogation room, and then finally he is forced to tell him where Rachel and Harvey are. Unfortunately, Batman decides to go for Rachel, and the police decide to go for Harvey Dent. But then what happens is he told him the wrong addresses. Not wrong like they weren't at the place, but like he had him vice versa, to where he would get Harvey Dent, and then Rachel, and then the police would get Rachel. So pretty much what happened was, another spoiler alert, you might want to skip just a couple seconds ahead. Rachel dies after being blown up in the house because the police couldn't get to her in time. Harvey Dent gets oil on his face trying to escape on the left side of his face, but that's not what turns him into Two-Face. And yes, Harvey Dent does become Two-Face in this film. He is running out of the building, and all of a sudden his face is lit on fire by the explosion, and that's how he becomes Two-Face. And pretty much, he's really not much of a bad guy in this film. He's just a guy mainly who wants revenge. And yes, the coin is scarred, and he has the coin, the famous two-headed coin. So in this film, he identifies it, of course, again as his father's lucky coin. But instead of getting splashed by acid, he's burnt by fire, which I thought was kind of weird. But I thought it was also kind of cool at the same time. Instead of Christopher Nolan changed it a little bit. So basically, after that, the Joker wants this one guy dead, or else he's gonna blow the hospital up where Harvey Dent is. Harvey Dent hates the Joker, and that's all he wants to do is kill the Joker and get him over with. But of course, he doesn't kill the Joker because he gets the idea to flip the coin from the Joker. The Joker gives him a gun and tells him and aims it at his own head. Then finally Harvey says, "You live," and shows him a clean side, and then says, "You die," and shows him the scar side. So pretty much the deal works like this. If it lands on the clean coin side, he'll let you live. If it lands on the scarred side, he'll kill you. But of course, Harvey Dent's really not a bad guy in this movie, which is what I thought was kind of cool. But the disfigurement was way more different than in some of the other films. In the other films, his face was just maybe like pushed around a little bit, but in this one, his whole face is pretty much burnt on the left side. His full eyeball is showing, his teeth are showing, part of his muscle showing. In a way, it's kind of a disturbing kind of appearance, but it's pretty cool. And I like Heath Ledger's performance again as the Joker. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending for any of those who haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, most of you already know the ending. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to hear the ending or not that I'm about to tell you. If you don't want to hear the ending, just get out of here now. I'll give you the rating. Rating would be 10 out of 10 bat throwing stars. Anyways, the ending goes pretty much like this. The Joker is not killed. He is arrested and sent to probably an insane asylum, just like Jonathan Crane was. Two-Face tries to kill Gordon's children, but then after Batman shows up, Batman confronts him and forces him over an area, killing Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent, after that, is now dead. So Batman takes the blame for Harvey Dent's killings because of he wants Harvey Dent to be remembered as a hero. So they break the bat lamp and everything, and Batman is known now as a criminal instead of a hero because he wants Harvey Dent to be known as a hero, which was good in some ways. But if you want to get the full understanding from the other film, watch The Dark Knight Rises in theaters now. And yeah. So anyways, I'm just going to leave it there. And probably another time, me and my friend Rainer Comedy 13, who is also now on my channel, will review The Dark Knight Rises at a later time. And we will talk more about that film and some of the cool things. And we'll even each give our own opinion on the ending of the film if you've seen it. If you haven't, then don't even listen to the review until you've seen the movie. Anyways, this is JC of Modern Warfare, and stay tuned for next week to hear more about The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises will be put into a 2-part review, 1 part with me and 1 part with my friend Rainer Comedy 13. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.